Coming on live. It's Monday, Earth Day, April 22nd, 2013. Francis Revels-Bey Show.
How you gonna know when you're chasing shadows? How you gonna see when you're left in the dark? If you wait here hoping your chances open, you're never gonna do it till you shoot for the stars. If you don't really know where you're going, then you won't figure out where you are. If your future's persistent, past resistance, you'll be lost until you follow your heart. You've been going round and around in circles, always ending up right here where you are. If your pace is slower, the race is over. But how you gonna finish if you never start? And if you don't really know where you're going, then you won't figure out where you are. And if your future's persistent, past resistance, you'll be lost until you follow your heart. And if you don't even know where you're going, but you've already traveled so far, if you're chasing a dream that has no meaning, you'll be lost until you follow your heart.
Good morning, everyone. It is Earth Day, Monday, April 22nd, 2013. It is 12:03 p.m., and we've been on approximately about 3 minutes. This is the Francis Revels-Bey Show. I'm the host, Chief Principal Teacher, and Founder, Bishop Francis E. Revels-Bey. It is also known here on Spreaker.com as the Circle of Grace One, which is a spiritual and metaphysical ministry. And this is the spiritual and metaphysical ministry internet program for the Circle of Grace One. And of course, I am the host, Chief Principal Teacher, and Founder, Bishop Francis E. Revels-Bey. Well, what I want to do today is, this is a 30-minute weekly show. We're broadcasting here in New Mexico, out here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And this is a weekly show, and we want to get you introduced to a lot of different topics, a lot of different things that are going on. This is officially our, let's see here. This is officially our 6th show, but this is not our only episode that we've done here. Well, one of the things I want to do before we get started is to perhaps open this up with a simple meditational decree, affirmative prayer. So through divine power and by divine grace, may all of you who are able to listen to today's show in its live format, may you get a direct blessing coming your way that helps to expand your life and expand your awareness and expand your mindfulness and expand your capacity to remember who you truly are. And for those of you who will listen to this program later in a archived format, may you also be blessed in the same way. May everything that is happening around you happen for a reason that releases you, releases the blessings in your life, opens the doors to your destiny, and allows you to not only fulfill that destiny, but come into a greater awareness and a greater understanding and a greater action on your part. there are many things that have transpired over the past few weeks. I mean, we release prayers in those directions, torches and lights for those people who are a part of us, because we're all connected, even those who do deeds that aren't correct, that are hurtful and create hurt in other people's lives. May we send them a prayer. May we send them something that heals them of all the dislikes that they have. Because what they do to others, they're also doing to themselves. We know that their families are hurting as well. So we want to release a prayer here, and I want to do it in the great and the profound way of silence. So just take a few moments. Okay, know that what you have just done at this very moment was release a part of your divinity into the ethers, into your surroundings, into the auras of the universe, the earth, and into the souls of those who were wounded and hurt. You've also done this for those who lost family members in wars or behind terrorist activities, in any other way that has been hurtful, maybe through other things, through the foods that we eat that we shouldn't have, the air that we breathe sometimes, the energies that we're unaware of that encroach our space and create things that are not on the same plateau with us, that have created some pain or dis-ease in our lives. So may we also realize when we go into a moment of silence that we are releasing divinity in all directions, healing in all directions to help create wholeness on this planet, to help purify. So one of the things, today's topic is, in short, is called Get Clear. Get clear. I could have simply said clarity. And in this moment of getting clear, we want to pay more attention, which causes us to be more aware, which causes us to be more mindful, which causes us, like I said just earlier, to open up our state of remembrance, that everything and everyone is connected to each other. What's important here is not carrying emotional baggage. In our emotions, there is great memory. In our emotions, our body remembers everything. The muscles remember everything. The aches and pains that you have experienced are remembering things. Right down to having arthritis in the wrists and the ankles. Your body is remembering whatever things that you have put it into, whatever experiences, good, bad, or indifferent, it remembers. That's why you're having the pain, because you're holding on to something that you don't need to hold on to anymore. False ideas about yourself. Many times we're not accepting who we are because we don't know who we are yet. So we're trying to find the value in ourselves. We're trying to understand that. Who are we? And who are we when we express ourselves to others? Who are we? What's important is not carrying emotional baggage, false ideas about yourself, or false ideas about others. You know, we've come across in our experiences, and we have done this. I've done it when I had no common sense or had no understanding. Because sometimes you can look at a person and assume, because it is an assumption until they speak to you. You can assume that you think you know something about that person, but only until you get feedback from other people, but a direct feedback where the person is facing you, or where the person is looking back into your eyes, or when the person is projecting emotional and mental energy, or exchanging another form, maybe shaking your hand, embracing you. Only then are you getting a direct knowing of a person. So if you find yourself having false ideas about other individuals, you're not allowing that direct energy exchange. Or if you're having false ideas about what life could be or might be, but yet you're not experiencing the life. I mean, experiencing the energy. And not just speak about it, but have that direct experience. So if you could say, now, the direct experience can come also indirectly. Here's an example. I'd like to be on a hot air balloon, but I'm a little nervous about it, being on a hot air balloon. But I see them in the sky. So I'm having an indirect experience. Because I get excited, I get happy when I see them. When I get happier when I know people who have had the opportunity to ride in a hot air balloon. So I know at some point soon I'm going to be in a hot air balloon. I'm going to have my direct experience. So what would be the important thing for me to do? To speak positive about it, right? Not to plant any negative seeds, not to put any doubt in my own mind, because I see thousands of balloons here in Albuquerque all the time, throughout the year, in the air, all types of seasons and weather conditions, just about. So, I would want to have a direct experience rather than an indirect experience. Or being with my family on vacation down in Las Vegas for the first time in my entire life, 2 weekends ago. To be able to be there and walk up and down the Las Vegas Strip and cross over the Strip, go up in the Paris hotel and get into the Eiffel Tower, the miniature Eiffel Tower, and then look down over the city. Just like being in a hot air balloon would be stationary. Wind was kicking up there. 10, 15 miles an hour wind. Did pick up a little bit, 10 miles an hour at least. But to be up that high and look down and just have joy in my heart. Just like a preparation for being in a hot air balloon. So don't have any preconceived ideas. That's what we're talking about. Don't have any preconceived ideas. You don't want to assume that you got the answer because you need to accumulate information. I mean, you can simply do it by having an exercise where you have your eyes closed and someone is working along with you and they give you an object, a round object. Now, you don't have your physical eyes to see what it is, and you're not trying to put forth your psychic energy or your empathic energy to feel it. So now, what things do you have? You can't hear the object. You can shake it, but you can't hear the object. So now your sight is not being used and your hearing is not being used. So you have 3 other mechanisms, 3 other tools, physical tools to help you. And that's taste, smell, and touch. Now, if you have taste, smell, and touch, now, you don't know what the object is because you're holding the object. So one of the things you do is try to smell it. Another thing is you got it in your hand, so you try to feel it, what it is. And then you have taste left. And you try to taste it, the surface of it. So that's just a prime example. How we use everything. Our perceptions of sight, sound, through hearing, taste, on your tongue, smelling, through your nasal passage, touching with your hands. Sight, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling. Everything you need to gain direct information. However, the most important thing about getting clear is understanding the power, the energy in your words. Are you aware that your words carry energy of your feelings and energy pouring through from your thoughts? You have to get clear about that. There are energy in your words. Energy is laden in your words. Your feelings are a part of that. What you think should match exactly what you feel. If not, you're going to have confusion. So you want to be aware of that, everyone. You want to be aware of that. To get clear, you got to get clear inside emotionally. You got to get clear inside mentally, so that the mental and the emotional come together as one. And when that happens, then your spirit self, your divinity, can clearly be seen in your countenance, in your auric field. It can be cleanly seen, felt through your thoughts, the way you think. and the way you feel. It can be clearly sensed by the way you walk and carry the energy in your physical body. So you want to get clear. So here's an exercise I want to share with you. It's a rainbow chakra exercise. I have a rainbow chakra meditation through my Creative Pathway meditations. And I like to use a visualization process because that's very helpful. For those of you who cannot feel, you do have your memory to rely on. So what we're going to do here, take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose and out of the mouth so that you feel more relaxed. Then as you do that, sit so that you're comfortable. Some of you might want to sit in a full lotus or a half lotus position, just seated in a chair. Keep your back straight, your head up, chin out, not jutted out, just back and feeling comfortable. Correct your posture. Continue to breathe now through the nose and out of the nose. Inhale and exhale. Keep your tongue to the roof of your mouth, behind your two front teeth, with your upper and lower jaw in contact. Upper teeth and lower teeth. This creates the circuit, a full circle. In this brief chakra meditation, we're going to use colors. And what we're going to do is, I'm going to march you through the colors connected to your chakra zones. You're going to pick one color. I will pick the color for you. You're going to meditate on that so you get the feeling. Base or root chakra, red or crimson red. Lunar or sacral chakra, orange, like the color of the fruit, orange. Solar plexus, yellow, like the color of a banana or lemon, yellow. Heart chakra, green. You can use an emerald green or a grassy green color. Throat chakra, sky blue. Throat at the base of the throat, sky blue. Third eye, or brow center, indigo, which is like a bluish purple. Crown chakra, purple. Or violet, royal. Now, there are other chakra zones, like the base of your skull, which is like a magenta. There are other regions, but we're just going to work with one of these. And since we're all in a state of compassion, let's work with the heart. So you have your physical heart. You kind of know what a physical heart looks like. Your heart is not in the absolute center of your chest, but just slightly over to your left. If you place your fingertips of your right or your left hand, you can feel it beat. Of course, you've got a rib cage, right? And then you got the chest cage connected to the sternum, and then back down to the spine. All you want to do is just tune in to your awareness of your physical heart. You see the energy emanating like a grassy green or emerald green color. We're going to put you directly in touch just by using the color of the rainbow. And as you get yourself in touch with that color, I want you to remain connected. And as you choose to remain connected to your heart, I want you to just think about it right now. Think about your heart. Think about just the heart, the physical heart itself. Now begin to, the auric feel of the heart, take on a beautiful green. You can choose an emerald green, a royal green, a Kelly green, a grassy green. Begin to infuse the light, the energy of it. Very good. Now, as you do this, begin to let that green light from your heart begin to fill up your chest. And your chest cavity and all In other words, let that green light of the heart, radiating from your heart, envelope also your lungs. You have a diaphragm that separates, a membrane separates the upper part of you from the lower part of you, right? So let that green light fill up into your shoulders, into the base of the throat. Let it begin to fill up all up into the face. You're taking on the green of like nature. This is Earth Day today. Fill that green light up around your arms, hands, your entire head, down your back, up and down your back, as if you were painting your own back with a beautiful, beautiful, glistening green light. And in that green energy is the chlorophyll energy. You need that in your body. And the chlorophyll is carrying the photonic light energy in there too. Photocells, light cells. See that all in your body and carrying down through your abdomen and washing through your liver and washing through your kidneys and washing through your spleen and washing through your gallbladder and washing through the large and small intestines and washing through your stomach. Oh boy, it's just going all the way down to your adrenal glands. It's just taking everything. Lymph glands and bloodstream, just going all the way throughout your system, cleansing green light. Revitalizing you down into your legs, the tendons of your arms, legs, muscles, fascia, down in the nerves, bones, right into the bone marrow and out the soles of your feet, that green light. Let this light bathe you now, bring you peace and harmony. You're feeling great now. You want to feel energized. You're like a tree, and you're the leaves of the tree. You're like the stem of a rose. You're like the petals of a rose. You're like the moss on a tree, green. You're taking in all this energy in your consciousness just for a moment, the green light. Feeling great now. Relax on that. And as you relax on that, you might want to take it into your consciousness as health and wellness and wholeness and completeness, but also, you're not assuming it, you're accepting it. It's your direct connection. See the radiant green light, grassy emerald green light just flow out of the organs and the cells of your body out into your auric field, out into your residence, out into your office, out into the hallways, out onto the property, out through the roof, out through the windows and doors, out into the street, beyond and through your car and past your car, or you take mass transportation, share it, blend it, plant it, see it in the grass. You're a part of the grass. You're part of the energy, the tint of green in the energy in the air. You feel oxygenated now. You feel excited. You feel happy. You feel better. You know you're better. You feel at peace and at oneness with everything. There you have it. Get clear. Don't assume anything. Have a direct conversation with people. Have a direct feeling. Open up your heart. Open up your mindset. Think differently. Feel different. And you will be different. Your environment will only change because you have to change from the inside out. Your environment will only change. You have to change from the inside out. It can only change outside of you when you make the change on the inside. Well, that's your program and my program to you, my gift that I'm offering. Get clear. This is the Circle of Grace 1, also known to you as the Francis Revels-Bey Show. The Circle of Grace 1 was founded on July 2nd, 1999 AD under the aegis and the anointing of the Angel of Grace through divine providence. And on February 7th, 2009 AD, gave birth to his very own spiritual and metaphysical institute called the Circle of Divine Grace and Remembrance. If you'd like to be in touch with me, you can Skype me as Brother Francis Revels-Bey, or you can call my Skype number 973-685-5978, 973-685-5978. You can email me at iam dot, that's the letter IAM, small letters, IAM dot, circle of grace with the number 1 at the end at yahoo.com. Or you can email me at iam.circleofgrace1 at gmail.com or Bishop Francis at circleofgrace1.net. My advice is use the first two, at Yahoo or at Gmail, iam.circleofgrace1. All right, this is how you can reach me. As I say, I have a better equipment now. If you'd like to order a subscription of 2 Bears, 6-month subscription is $25, and 1 year subscription is $45. You could always email me, and I can give you the steps on how to do that. I also have the other issue will be completed. It's taken quite a while to get it done, and that's the Circle of Divine Grace and Remembrance, which gives you 4 months. So we're a little behind right now. We have March, April, May, and June. It'll still be completed, but we're working on it. Each individual issue, which covers 4 months, is $11, and if you take 1 year issue, it's $33. So you get 3 issues a year. If you'd like to know about my other services, just email me at iam.circlegrace1@yahoo.com. Well, we're getting ready to unwind, unfold, and get out there and do some exercise. It's great always doing this program. This is a weekly show, the Francis Revels-Bey show here at Spreaker.com. Our episodes are the Circle of Grace 1, and then our subtitles come right behind it. Today's show is Get Clear, and today is Earth Day. Hope you have a great day. May you be blessed. May you keep a smile on your face and a smile in your heart, and go out into the world and embrace it. Embrace it directly. Be a part of the world. Be a part of the energy. Be a part of change, because change happens on the inside, then on the outside. Well, until next time, remember that divine grace is a blessing as we are alive and well in the age of remembrance. See you here next week, same time at 12 noon every Monday, Mountain Standard Time, 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. on Mondays, Pacific Standard Time. God bless. Love you. Remember that divine grace is a blessing as we are alive and well in the age of remembrance.
How you gonna know when you're chasing shadows? How you gonna see when you're left in the dark? If you wait here hoping your chance is open, you if the road to nowhere